Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of September 2023, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Taurus, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. All right, let's see what's going on with you this month, Taurus. Okay. Seven of Cups, that's the main energy for your reading this month. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of overwhelm happening here for you this month. It seems to be tied up to love, but I feel like this is more internal within you. It's manifesting somehow in the sense of love. This is more like an internal confusion for you. In the recent past, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. You had a connection here. It was a romantic connection. There was love. And I do see this very good equal give and take, this flow between you and this other person. And that seems to have ended. Now, it could be that the connection ended, or it could be that this effortless flow, give and take, all of that kind of came to an end. And it was very difficult for you to kind of cope with the fact that whatever this was ended. In the current situation, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Wands. There's confusion happening here for you because you're showing me an immense lack of trust in something. Now, this could be lack of trust in this person, in this connection, or this could be a lack of trust internally in yourself and your ability to make decisions, in your ability to kind of trust what's happening here. I don't know what this confusion and lack of trust is about, but we're going to clarify it. Now, the good thing is, you being you, you're very confident that this is going to end at some point. You're showing me like it's only a matter of time until these annoying energies, because they're not really that difficult, they're just annoying, until these annoying energies go away. And we'll see what that is. Now, in the near future, you get the Two of Swords, the King of Pentacles, which is you. I don't assign gender to my cards, and the Ace of Wands. You're having this brand new beginning here, but you don't even see it happening, right? You're so in your head waiting for these difficult energies to end that they've ended and you don't even see it yet because you're looking for the proof in the pudding. You're showing me, well, if these difficult energies ended, where here in the 3D world is there proof of them ending? These energies never existed in the 3D world, right? Confusion, lack of trust, that's not something that you see. It's not like you walk into a wall, you're like, oh, wall, confusion, wall, lack of trust. But that's what you're doing here in the near future. You're like, where's the wall to show me that these difficult energies ended? You can feel it, you can sense it, but your brain logically, right, is like, okay, well, where's the 3D world proof? Let's see. Let's clarify. We'll start off by clarifying the Seven of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You're showing me here that you have a lot of doubts, right? You have a lot of question marks coming up for you, and you don't do well with lack of stability. You don't do well with lack of clarity, and you're showing me like these doubts are causing me to feel confused. And what do you do when you're confused? What do you do when you're overwhelmed? You pull back. You emotionally detach, you emotionally disconnect. And that's what you're doing here. Now, you're not completely emotionally disconnecting because you're showing me I'm only doing it a little bit, but you still are. So if you're in a relationship, this could manifest as you kind of being a little bit colder to your partner, a little bit more detached, a little bit distant with them, not completely pulling back. I don't see you like walking away. But I do see you kind of, because you're internally confused and overwhelmed, it's manifesting in the external world as slight emotional detachment when you spend time with people, with other people, friends, your partner, whoever this applies to. Let's take a look at the recent past. I want to see what's going on with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. You have a very, very beautiful, very deep connection here. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo, Gemini. Those are the ones I see here right now. It's a very deep connection. It's a very, very beautiful connection, and it truly does bring you a lot of happiness. But for some reason, you have this like internal stress, this internal anxiety which is overshadowing this. And so here in the 3D world, this connection is amazing. It's deep, it's beautiful, it's, there's equal give and take, there's flow, it makes you happy. But you have like a deep internal anxiety tied up to this connection. Now, I don't know if this is your fear of them leaving, this not working out. I don't know what this anxiety is in the recent past, but it's like literally in the 3D world, everything's great. And then you've got this internal narrative going on for yourself of like, well, what, It's just stress. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in the recent past for you. Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, which you get again in the near future, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Swords. This is a brand new beginning for you. This is a passionate new beginning for you. Now, again, even if you've been with this person for years and years, right, you go through phases in a relationship. And what I do see here is that there was a lot of emotional stability here and emotional fulfillment in the recent past. There was a lot of passion. There was a lot of love. But it also weighed heavily on you. And the reason this love and all these positive energies weigh so heavily on you in the recent past is because there's still some emotional pain that you're carrying. Now I understand why you have this anxiety which pops up out of nowhere in the recent past. Because you're literally surrounded by beautiful energies, and you're showing me it's so hard for me to truly relish and enjoy these beautiful energies, because at the same time I still have this like emotional pain. And I don't feel like it's from this person. I feel like this is, childhood, past relationships, whatever, which keeps popping up. And it's just making it so difficult for me to just look at this and be like, oh, this is love. Okay, this is love. It is what it is. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the recent past. Ten of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles. This is you in the recent past. I like this. I do like this because what you're showing me is your intuition is trying to talk to you. And so what you're doing with this intuition is really overpowering all these difficult energies, the anxiety, the stress, the pain, the confusion. You're literally coming in and you're being like, look, I know that this is coming from my mind, right? The fear of pain, the anxiety, the stress, that's all a mental thing. And I'm in tune with my intuition. I'm very connected to my internal guidance, my internal compass, your intuition. And that kind of helps you flip the script and be like, okay, enough with this and let's listen to this, right? Because our intuition is way more powerful than any worst case scenario our mind can come up with. It's beautiful because a lot of people can't do this. You're getting out of your head and into your higher self, more aligned with yourself. And that brings back that playful energy, both within this connection, but more importantly, within yourself. Let's take a look at the Two of Coins in the current situation. Two of Coins is clarified by the Death, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're showing me, on the one hand, this confusion. You get the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This confusion that I have, that's come to an end. And now what's happening is me and my person, we're communicating more, we're working together more, we're putting more bricks to build a solid foundation between us. But again, any progress, right, it's never linear. If you think about progress at work, if you think about, losing weight, if you think about whatever, it's never a straight line. So I do see a little bit of backsliding here in the current situation where it's like, 80% of the time it's great, but sometimes, that fear, that little gnat that won't shut up, the bzz, bzz, bzz in your ear, the anxiety, the overthinking, that does come up again a little bit. You've put it to rest because you realized this doesn't serve me. I don't need it. I don't want it. But again, we are with our minds 24/7, and a mind is a very powerful thing, and sometimes we can't shut it up even though we would like to. So overall, I would say you and your person are really working together, communicating beautifully. If you see yourself kind of backsliding and being like, why am I having these thoughts again? It's normal. It's showing up here. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords in the current situation. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, same energy. There's happiness. This is a new beginning. You and your person were able to wipe the slate clean. You have this new start for yourself, right? And there is a lot of happiness here. And you're focusing on that. But again, sometimes there's that in and out, that back and forth, Maybe sometimes they take a little longer to text back, or maybe sometimes, you're just having a bad day, or you're a little sleep deprived, or somebody pissed you off at work, and then, that little chatter in your head kind of pops back up again. So yeah, it's not something that I see being totally dominant and completely like taking over all of your energy in the current situation, but it definitely does pop up again. I can see it. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands in the current situation. Three of Wands is clarified by the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't know exactly when, and this is you, you don't know exactly when you're going to feel completely grounded, solid, stable, like the bull that you are, right? But you know it's going to happen. You're aware that this confusion is just temporary, that this energetic, back and forth, it's not you. You're a Taurus. You are the most stable out of all the signs. You're like a brick house, right? And so you're showing me like, I'm aware that this is temporary. I'm aware that this is not me. This is just something, that's happening, and it'll come to an end. When? I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. You're showing me like, I don't know exactly when, but I know this isn't a permanent thing. You're not too concerned about this. Let's look at the near future. I want to see what the Two of Swords is. Two of Swords is clarified by the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're manifesting consistency, stability, longevity, long-term. That's what you want. You literally want consistency. You want to be able to see 100 years into the future. You're manifesting that, and the universe is like, you want it, you got it, no problem. And you're showing me, okay, but where do I see the proof here in the 3D world, right? You're taking this energy of like, I can see it, I can feel it, but I want to see it here in the 3D world, right? It's almost like you're showing me, I want to see 100 years into the future, but I want to be 100 years in the future and also be here at the same time. It doesn't work that way, right? You just have to trust that the universe is delivering your manifestation, your deepest desires. But you're showing me, I want to be able to see it logically, practically. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to have like my intuition tell me. I want to see it. Which, I mean, good for you, right? Like the proof is in the pudding. But on the other hand, you're also blocking yourself from being able to like feel the energy. It's kind of like the wind. You can't see the wind, but you can feel the wind. But you're showing me like, no. I can feel the wind, but I want to see the wind. Get it? Let's take a look at the King of Pentacles in the near future for you. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, this soul connection, right? The difficult part of it, you've put it to an end. Whatever difficulties you had in the recent past with the soul connection, with this divine connection, that's done, that's gone. You've walked away from that. You've left the difficult energies behind, and now there's love again. I like this. Taurus, you're very confident. You're very like sure of yourself. You're very intuitive as well. This is why I don't understand this energy of like, I don't want to just feel it. I want to see it. What are you trying to see here is my question. Because just as quickly, which is making me believe maybe this isn't your energy, this could be your person's energy, because this is not you. This is very like atypical for you. Let's take a look at the Ace of Wands in the near future.